guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'll be doing a whole haul from NYX that I recently bought. Some really basic makeup. So we're gonna start. I'm just gonna jump into it. So the first thing that I bought was the NYX primer spray. So let's try it out. So it's lightweight mist that creates a smooth canvas for impeccable makeup application. So let's do this. I already have my moisturizer on. Feels good, great. I'm just gonna let that set in, and the next thing that I'm gonna use is the NYX Stay Matte but not flat liquid foundation. So it's oil-free, water-based, full coverage, mineral enriched, and matte finish. So perfect, since I really like to have a matte finish, and the same thing for the powder as well. So it's the Stay Matte but not flat. So both of them are the same thing. So we'll go right into that. I have my beautiful blender. That too is from NYX. I like it because it has a nice edge to it. So it's really beautiful to do it under the eye. Plus, the concealer that I'm going to use is the HD Studio Photogenic from NYX as well. So everything is from NYX. The shade in the foundation I'm going to use is Tawny Fauve. Alright, that's the one in case if you want to have a look at it. And for the powder, I am using Cabaret. And for the concealer, I will be using Fresh Beige. It's a Corrector concealer. So let's jump right into it. So I have the primer on already. And all these products are new and I'm so excited to try it out. So the foundation, I'm just going to start right from my cheekbone. I'm just going to grab my mirror just to see. So you can see it's a really beautiful finish. Just dabbing motion. A tiny amount. You actually don't need to use a lot. I'm just going to go right in there. I'm just going to use under the eye area as well. It's perfectly fine to use the concealers or foundations as you wish. Honestly guys, this is the first time I'm trying NYX products. Right, fresh. I haven't tried it. This is just as it is, trying it right along with you. That's a lot of product. I'm just going to go right in there. I like to cover my lips as well, around the nose. I like this sponge. It's quite firm. It goes right into the areas where you actually need it, which is around the nose, under the eye. So even if you want to use a cream contour, you can use this for a cream contour as well. Nice, I'm loving the foundation. It's really beautiful. The coverage looks nice, not as much cakey. So just push the product right into the skin, dabbing motion. Don't smear it. Right in there. My hair is growing out, so that's about it. There. Beautiful. I like it. It's just 2 pea-sized drops of foundation, and my whole face is covered up. If you're going for an event, I would recommend you to cover the ears as well, and for you. Next then, we're going to go in with the concealer, and then I'm going to use the powder. So my skin feels fresh. I don't feel like it's too matte or it's drying up. So far so good. So let's try the concealer. Let's see how this works out. So I usually like to go right in there. I don't go right under the eye area. Just right there.
Audio review.
That's it. So the lady at NYX, honestly, I didn't even try these products in the store. I was so lazy. I just wanted to go with my gut feeling and with the expertise of the makeup artist. And I must say, I'm pretty much happy with it.
Audio review.
So that's the concealer, and I'm loving the coverage. Beautiful. Now you must be thinking why I always use the foundation or the concealer under and over, because I usually have dark eye area and I want to have a consistent look for both the under and over the eye area. So you can see the difference. We have the one with the concealer and we have one without the concealer. So I'm loving that as well. Beautiful coverage. I could have used a bit more or less.
Audio review.
It's just a trial. I'm trying these products at the same time as you guys are viewing it. I haven't tried even one product. I just opened at the studio.
Audio review.
Loving it. Great. Now with this powder, what I was reading about it is that you could use it dry by itself. Alright? It has a beautiful packaging.
Audio
And it
review.
has the sponge as well. It does have the area where you keep the sponge. The reason why it's here is because so your sponge will breathe. And I will always recommend you to have a disposable sponge changed every 1 to 2 weeks, just for hygienic purposes. So this product, you can use it either wet or dry. If you want to have a more fuller coverage, you can use a wet sponge with it, or you can use it dry just by itself. So I'm going to go in with the other side of my sponge since it's cleaner, and I'm going to pick up the product. Okay, and I'm just going to remove any excess.
Audio
So you can see how that looks like. Just to be on the safer side, I'm just going to start from here just to see how the color is. It's a perfect match. I usually go for a shade lighter because my skin does oxidize. So I did tell the makeup artist just to go for a shade lighter of the powder, just in case my skin oxidizes. So what happens is that it usually goes a tone darker or a shade darker. I love the coverage and I love the finish. I'm not picking up too much product. That's the mistake we usually do. We pick up a lot of product and then it's difficult for us to blend it out. So a dabbing motion around the lip area as well. A bit into the forehead, throughout the brows. Now what usually happens is that we create a halo around our brows. And what happens is that when you take a picture, it just looks awkward because you could see a proper line. Now, if you all know me from Instagram, I am not a huge fan of my brows, honestly. And I literally just brush it in and just add a bit of a color to it. So, yeah, that's the same thing you're gonna see today. So I'm adding the powder to set my foundation. I'm actually not with this sponge. I did bring my brushes just in case that I might not like this sponge for application, but I think this is my new favorite. It's a big like. I love the foundation, I love the setting spray, primer I mean. And there. if I do want to cover up more, I would cover up more. If I want to hide my vein right there and a mark right here, I would get more coverage, but this is just how I like it. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So that's there. I have the foundation and my concealer on. Now for the palette, we will be using the Love Contours All palette. This was also recommended by one of the makeup artists, and it's beautiful because it has literally everything. It has the highlighter, it has the contour, so you have a gold based highlighter and a bit of a silverish highlighter, and then the contour. These two right here are for the brows. Okay, these two right here are for the brows, and then the eyeshadows. So this is what I'm going to use for my contour. I will be using this one. Now that, okay. Yeah, there's no name whatsoever, so that's for contour. So I will be using my MAC 133 brush, which is a flatter version. I like that, so I'm just gonna go in and use that. That's how the color looks like. Tap off the excess. So let's go straight in, just right there. Wow, it's beautiful. Around the jawline. I'm loving the color, honestly, guys. Around the forehead. It's very soft. It feels very blendable. Doesn't give that harsh effect. It's funny, I've always been a MAC girl, so it's kind of difficult for me to switch to another brand, but it's something that everyone requested in my Instagram haul, whatever you want to call that. So I thought, why not just buy some new makeup, which is affordable, and at the same time I would try it live for you. So now if I do wish to add more contour, I would if I was going for a wedding or if I was going for a party. I love contouring my lips. Just a tip of the brush, tiny amount, that's about it. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit here, a bit more depth. So that's for the contour. For the blush, I had picked out Mauve N. I like the packaging. It's got this cute little bow right there. And the color is beautiful. It's more like a peachier pink tone, which suits my complexion, to be honest. So, as you all know, I'm not a huge fan of changing my brushes. So I just go right in with my 133, just on the upper cheeks, because I have a structured face already, and with all the contouring, I would just blend in with the contour and right there. So you see one part without the blush, it's just the contour, and one with the blush. So this area just gives a nice lifted feel. So it's right there onto the upper cheek. Less product loading, but more blendable. So I'm gonna copy the same thing right there. I usually like to smile, just to get that nice upper cheek area. Even if not, just go in and add it. Now, if I do want to add more, I would. Sometimes we feel by adding more we look a bit clownish, but don't worry. as long as it's blended, that's what makes the whole thing better. So there you are. I like that color. It's called Mauve N. Good names, I like it. Now I'm gonna go in with the golden tone of the highlighter. Alright, gonna use the same brush. I'm not gonna do dry brushing. It's not gonna look dirty. I could change a lot of brushes, I do have. But there you go. Easy peasy. Just right there. Just check that flow. Just check that out. Now even if I do wish to get a bit more highlighted effect, I would spray a bit of the mist and just get more audio shine throughout. I want to add more. So the highlight is where the natural light hits you. So it's right there. Just like a seed. Just in the center. Now if I do want to make it stronger, I'm gonna spray a bit of the primer. It's fine. So what if it's a primer? I'm gonna pick up a little product and make it look more intense. Just right there. Actually, I did pick up a liquid highlighter, but the makeup artist forgot to keep it in my bag, and I messaged her yesterday and I was like, you forgot. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay because the palette has a highlighter. So there you are. So I have done my foundation, I've done my concealer, I've done my powder, contour, highlight, and blush. So it's very subtle, very soft. I'm loving the finish of it. I'm loving the feel of it. I'm not very keen on trying different foundations, but I do try it. It's not that I don't. So this is the first time trying NYX foundation powder, and it's a thumbs up for me, to be honest. Being a MAC girl, I mean, I'll always go back to MAC though, but it's really nice. I feel it. It was, you know, pretty good. Now, I will be using the same palette, and I'll be using the darker color for the brows. I have my brow brush ready. It's the MAC 204. It's a spoolie brush, so I'm just gonna brush in my brows. I know, I don't have the most prettiest brows, it's fine girls. One is like a straight line, one is like a curve. Literally, trust me. I know, I just don't like it. So I'm gonna go in with my 208 brush, which is for the brows, and I'm just gonna pick a tiny amount. I'm gonna remove the excess, and I'm just gonna go in and fill it in. I didn't buy any brow pencils just because I'm not a huge fan of it. But I just went in and got this palette because it really has everything. It has your shadows, it has your brow colors, and it has your highlight and contour. So this literally caught my attention. As you can see, I don't have much hair here. I'm just filling in softly. I don't want to make this a very sharp or Instagram brow, as I say. I'm not a huge fan of that. So just brushing it in, just simple, following my actual brow shape. Brush them in. So I picked up a brow gel or brow mascara. It is the tinted brow mascara in espresso. That was recommended by the makeup artist. Okay, it's got a nice brush. It's more thinner from the beginning and thicker in the end. The bristles seem to feel very soft. So let's give it a try.
Audio preview. 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 Audio preview.
I will be using the liquid lipstick of Beige later on once I finish my eyes. I'm sorry, I just like doing my lip liner first just to get the whole view about my eye makeup, how it's going on. So we have the pinkish champagne color done already. So now either I could go for the dark purple or I could go for the brown shade. So I'm more inclined towards the burgundish brown color. You could do a lot of things. You could go for the purple, you could go for the burgundy, you could go for the black, you could use a smokier look. But since I'm going with a stronger lip, I will just go for a subtle tone. So I'll just go with that brown shadow, and I will be using the same brush that I had used for my crease. I'm just gonna go dip in the tip of the brush, all right? Just gonna swirl it around. Now you could use an alcohol just to make it a bit more stronger. But since I'm going for a subtle tone, not very harsh, not very strong look for the eyes, I'm just gonna go without a base. So just in the outer corner, keep your eyes open, get the whole idea. Now if you notice, I'm just going bits by bit into my eyeshadow with the brush, and I'm just darkening the outer corners as I go. So nothing very strong right at the spot, just going with the flow. So if I feel that this is enough for me, I would stop right here. If I just want to go keep on adding more, I will keep on adding more. So just one last bit I want to add just to give it a bit more depth. So right there. So the brown. Now I just added a bit of the dark purple just towards the end. I'm not going with any specific eye shape, I'm just brushing it outwards, just following the natural shape. And I'm just going to go back in with my 217, just going to soften up the edges. If I do wish, I would add again the warm color, but I think that's enough. I will be using the center shade as my highlight. Not that a lot of people do use highlight these days, but just to enhance the brow area, I'm just going to sweep it in with my ring finger. Just going to add a tiny bit. I'm using the 239. And there. I like smoking under the eye area as well. So I'm going to use my 212 flat brush. Just going to pick up a tiny amount of the brown eyeshadow and just right there. Just into my lash line. Now I could use a black alcohol in my eye, in my waterline, or I could even use my beige alcohol. Depends. So if I want to have a deeper look, I would go for a black alcohol. If I want to have a softer, more open, fresh look, I would go for a beige alcohol. So that's more it. Very subtle, not going with a very harsh look. So I'll finish it off with the Curaveous mascara. I honestly did try this last night because I was a bit tempted. I like more volume with my lashes because you can see it's a bit droopy, but this one had to be given more coats because in just one coat it didn't give me the desired result. So I'm I'm going in a zigzag manner, pushing the product. I forgot my lash curler, but that's perfectly fine. So compared to this, I would still go for my In Extreme Dimension mascara from MAC. Not very keen on this product, to be honest. So you see, that's one coat. I'll dip in and go again with my second eye. The reason why I zigzag is to push the product more into my lash, just to plump it up. Now, either you could go this way or you could even go this way, whichever is more comfortable for you and wouldn't mess the eye and the under eye area. That's the biggest nightmare. So, going in with the second coat. You see, that's what I'm talking about. It needs another coat. So for me, my hero product still for mascara remains the MAC in Extreme Dimension. I cannot stay without that. But it's nice. This one gets a softer feel to the lash. It's not very curly, but yeah, it lifts my lashes even without a lash curler. So that's the Curaveous mascara. And to finish off the eye makeup, we will be using their Epic Ink liner, which is a waterproof eyeliner. Interesting. I'll switch to a smaller mirror for this. I'm not good with my liners, so I'm just gonna go right into my lash line. So you can see it's a very smooth application, and it's like a felt tip liner. Very soft fleck, so I'll show you how it is. It's right there. It's a very nice effect. I like it personally. Again, I'm a huge fan of collecting different types of eyeliners, and honestly this feels very soft, very easy to use. Best thing is waterproof, so win-win situation. Alright, I know I'm not making perfect liner, I'm not perfecting liners over here, but that's more about it. Just want to make this one a bit thicker. I'm not a huge fan of liners, but it's just that I like trying. So before I mess this up more, I'm just gonna stop right there. Yeah, whatever. Okay, not a proud moment of the liner, but just wanna finish it off. So, I'm gonna end the makeup. I picked this up. I did pick up other shades as well, but this has this nice rusty color to it. So you can see how that looks. try fixing that a bit if I could. Just want to take my Q-tip. That would be difficult to change it now, but at least the excess is out. So I'm going to finish it off with the matte finish spray that I picked up. It's long lasting setting spray. Yeah, let's see how that goes on. Doesn't smell that great, but whatever. We'll see how mattifying it is. So that's the look, guys, with all NYX products. I hope you liked it, and we'll